Before I go on to today's topic, I wanted to show you the setup I had for my players for the Traveler game I ran as the making of this video. That would have been last night, but it was on May 16th of 2023 that I ran the game. I ran a version of Rescue on Rui where the players had to go into a high security prison and get the son of the Oberlin's lines, the heir to the Oberlin's lines, to get him out of an unjust prison. So if you saw the video on Rescue on Rui, you saw the background of that, or if you've read the mission, well, this is the one I gave my players. So this was the setup of the prison, played with Mongoose second rules. There's my DM screen for it. And fun was had by some. No, fun was had by all. We had a blast with this. As predicted, my players looked at different ways to come at the prison and decided to come in blasting. So they planted some charges, breached the wall, stirred up a general ruckus, and caused all kinds of trouble. But they successfully extracted their target and his girlfriend and got them both safely back to the ship and off the planet. So they were rewarded as per the module, and there you have it. So that's the look at the setup I had using the HeroClix figures. These buildings are Hearst Arts that I made years ago, and this is from TinkerTurf. This is their fine satellite dish set that I picked up at Adepticon. So there you go. Just thought I'd show you the table we played on, and let me know what you think. Now on to the regular video. For today's video, we're going to take a look at a critter inside the Trailing Frontier. If you follow my channel regularly, you know I just took a look at the Trailing Frontier, and there was a creature in here called the Catchboot that I thought was pretty intriguing. So we're going to take a look at the Catchboot. First, I do want to point out I was critical of Mongoose on one of their illustrations in here, and I want to point out that they corrected it. This is the corrected version that I downloaded off of DriveThruRPG, and specifically the Seedites, however you say that. In the original version, they had this picture with the strong upper arms and the weaker lower arms, but they described everything backward. They had, when working with the lower limbs, you gain strength +2. When working with the fine work with the upper limbs, you gain dex 2. So they changed the text to match the image. So yay, Mongoose. Thank you very much for taking care of that. Now we're going to take a look at the Catchboot. Here we are. Specimen C2H-SP, otherwise known as the Catchboot. The creature's designation of C2H-SP was first observed in a planetoid of an unknown system, quite possibly beyond Gateway. It's thought to have been brought to the region, possibly attached to the hull of a Rule of Man era colony ships, or maybe even by the ancients. The designation stands for Class 2 Hazard Suspected Psionic, which somehow got mangled to be Catchboot. These are listed on page 166 of the PDF under the Beacon subsector. So under Beacon, we got the Catchboot. Catchboot is a mollusk-like creature capable of surviving in total vacuum for an indefinite period. It feeds on any source of carbon it can obtain, extending tendrils through its leathery outer shell to feed and anchor itself to rock or any other hard surface. The creature can live for decades or even longer, and it can survive in jump space and in total vacuum. It normally obtains food by a filter process, but can bite with a serrated hard area on one end of its shell. Hapless travelers who get a boot caught may be trapped long enough for their suit to be punctured, at which point the horror begins. The Catchboot will extend tendrils into any wound open in a boot or any other point of contact, pumping neurotoxic chemicals to the target. This produces a range of reactions from catatonia to euphoria, during which the victim will expire from vacuum exposure. If not, the toxins will kill them sooner or later. The Catchboot's tendrils will grow through the body and consume the bounty of carbon. Once sufficiently fed, the creature will reproduce asexually, creating a colony. So these things can be a real hazard, and this is something you might have attached to the hull of your ship, so you've got to kind of be careful. Catchboots are most at home in trace or very thin atmospheres, suggesting that those on vacuum worlds or planetoids got there accidentally. Travelers coming close to one may feel a sense of directionless unease, which ironically makes it more likely they will step on one of the camouflage creatures as they look around for threats. If one is attached to a ship in jump space, everyone aboard is likely to experience severe nightmares and headaches, which can trigger psychotic episodes. It's not clear if this is a psionic effect or another phenomenon. That's what really caught my interest for this critter. I love to mess with my players while they're in jump space. I don't do it every game, but I like to do it once in a while. And I thought, oh, okay, they're going to have a catchboot attached to their ship, and they're going to have a very uneasy weekend jump while they're having bad dreams, headaches, and maybe an occasional psychotic episode. I just thought this would be a really fun thing to spring on them. My players generally watch my channel, but I'll do this sometime down the line. I'll probably catch them unaware with it. The article goes on to say further, little is known about these creatures other than they are highly dangerous and rather disturbing. The few scientists who have done more than dissect one claim the catchboot may have an infinite or just extremely long lifespan, and they could have been transported over a wide area aboard ships of the Volani Imperium or even by the ancients. The creature has 10 hits, no movement, skills none, bite is worth 2 die 6, traits is armor plus 4 because the outer hide, psionic 8, small so it's -3, and its behavior is omnivore filter. So, pretty interesting little critter. Something I'm excited about springing on my players sometime during jump. If they find they've got one attached to their hull, they can go ahead and detach it and take care of it. But I just thought it was kind of cool that this thing's basically just a space barnacle, but it has a psionic component that can cause bad dreams and other ill effects to those aboard the ship. I just thought it was kind of neat. So that's all I've got today from page 121. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and any comments are always welcome. And I'll see you next time.